Okay, so in this video, let's get an update on your BTC chart and other layer ones. Okay, so let's go straight to your BTC chart. Okay, so as of now, we have seen that your Bitcoin was just ranging to this big resistance. You can see this big resistance. Okay, so as of now, we know that Bitcoin is just ranging here, and it kind of broke this support at around this support. Okay, at around $30,073. Okay, so it kind of broke this support, and if you see, it just ranging over here. Okay, so if we see your Bitcoin, we know that your Bitcoin can either do now two moves. Okay, so right now your Bitcoin is not going to break this support. Okay, at around $29,887. Okay, but if your Bitcoin breaks this support, once it breaks, makes a resistance, that's the time we'll enter a short, and we can ride it all the way to this support around $28,760. Okay, so if your Bitcoin only does this, okay, then it's a bearish for your full altcoin, and there's no bull market. Okay, so that's for your Bitcoin, but more probably your Bitcoin right now can break this resistance, you can say, okay, to go to this is around $30,375. Okay, so once it reaches here, it's a decision time. Either it's going to break this with a higher high, the next higher high, and then break, or it's going to give a higher high and a high low and go back to this support around $30,073. Okay, so right now we know that your Bitcoin is going to mostly break this support at around $29,887 for it to be fully bearish for all your altcoins, and for it to kind of be bullish, it needs to break this big resistance that's over here. Okay, so now let's go into your next chart, and with the same data in mind, okay, for Ethereum and altcoin chart. But if you like this content, first just click the like button, so even I know that YouTube also will recommend videos like this. Okay, so right now let's talk about your Ethereum chart. Okay, so for Ethereum chart, it's here. Okay, so Ethereum, here is the resistance that it kind of needs to break, but this kind of is invalid since it's not support touching this resistance right now. Okay, so right now your Ethereum needs to break this resistance, and from here it will be a decision time for Ethereum also at around $19,024.68. Okay, so from here, once it's here, it's more probably going to this resistance if your Bitcoin is bullish, and from here it's decision time. It is going to give a high and the next high is going to break, or it's going to give a high, the next is going to give a high low where it's bearish and come back to this support around 1,900 support. Okay, so if your Bitcoin breaks that big support at around 29,887 dollars, you know that your Ethereum is going to break this support at around 1,900 to go all the way to this support around $18,023. Okay, so we need to watch that. If it's a big short, will get played. Okay, so now let's go into your next chart, which is just Solana. Okay, so for Solana, it's this support. If your Bitcoin goes bearish and breaks that $29,887 support, you know the Solana is this support at around $25.48. Once it breaks, makes a resistance, that's the time we'll enter short. But if your Bitcoin is bullish and your Bitcoin kind of turns bullish, you know that the resistance that your Solana is here at around $28.03. And from there, if your Bitcoin breaks that resistance that we are talking about, you know your Solana also is going to break its own resistance, which is going to give a high, and next high is going to break, and more probably go to this resistance. So mainly we'll be all focusing on selling it right here, even for other chart, Ethereum and all. So if it's bearish, you know it's going to give a high, and the high low is going to give, and more probably it's going back to this support at around $25.48. Okay, so right now either it's going to go down or it's going to go back to this resistance. Okay, so we need to keep an eye on your Bitcoin. Okay, so now let's go into your next chart, which is your dot. Okay, so a dot also, it's the same as others. Your dot's going to, if your Bitcoin is bullish, you know your dot's going to go to this resistance, which is around $5.441, and from here it's decision time. Either it's going to break this or it's going to go down from here. Okay, so mainly we'll be selling here. If you're longing here, we'll be selling here. And if your Bitcoin breaks that $29,887, you know that the short for your dot will be here once it breaks this support at around $5.20. Breaks this, make a resistance, that's the time we'll enter short, and we'll ride it all the way, you can say, to this support around $4.98. Okay, so now let's go into your next chart, which is your avax. Okay, so for avax, the bearish will be once it breaks this support around $13.99, and this is until your Bitcoin also bearish and breaks that $29,887 support. Okay, but as of now, if you're longing here would be a good entry on selling it right over here, and here will be a decision time for your avax. Okay, either it's going to break this resistance to go to this resistance, or it's going to go bearish and go all the way back to this support around $14 at around $13.99. Okay, so now let's go into your last chart, which is your ADA. Okay, so for ADA, it's kind of giving that, it's kind of supporting, it's kind of not breaking this resistance. Even your Bitcoin, right, that same resistance is even for your ADA, right? So right now, if you're long, it would be a good entry on longing here and selling it at around this resistance. And from here, your ADA is going to make a decision. Either it's going to break this, or from here it's going to be bearish and go back to this support. Okay, so right now it can even do bearish if your Bitcoin breaks that $29,887 support, which we are talking about, right, where all the altcoins are even bearish. So for ADA, it's around here at around 0.30 cents. Okay, so once your ADA comes here and breaks this, make a resistance, and your Bitcoin also is bearish, you know that you can short it while it makes a resistance, and you all can ride it all the way, you can see, to this support at around 0.27 cents. Okay, so don't miss the short if it's there. Okay, so mostly people are saying it's a bull market, but if it's there, it's there, right? Okay, so that's it for your crypto charts. If you like content like this, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, ping the notification bell on so you don't miss content like this and you're early to watch. Okay, so peace out, crypto fam.